Welcome back to another episode of Eric's Camping Adventures. In this episode, I want to take you to one of my favorite camping spots in the Gros Ventre Wilderness. If you like steaming mountain creeks in the cool mornings to the sunrise and waterfalls, and yes, even a hot spring by the waterfall, you are in the right spot right now. The Gros Ventre Wilderness area is a designated wilderness area east of Jackson, Wyoming, and it is pristine, it is undeveloped, and it is a beautiful place to spend some time. The Gros Ventre Wilderness is located within the Bridger-Teton National Forest and is part of the greater Yellowstone ecosystem. The National Forest Road is followed closely the whole way up into the canyon by Granite Creek. There are several places to the east of the National Forest Road where there are some pullouts for some dispersed camping, and my wife and I checked out every single one of them on the way up into the canyon. A high-clearance vehicle is definitely preferable when investigating the dispersed camping areas. When we investigated them, we didn't find quite enough shade because the afternoons were still quite warm, and we wanted to be someplace where we just had a little bit of a shield from that sun. If I seem a little bit ambiguous as to where this is located, that's intentional. One, it is one of my favorite spots. Two, this vacation or adventure, we have seen a little bit more destruction at campsites than we have seen before. This little spot right here off to the left is where we stayed with the kids probably about 6 years ago on our way to Glacier. We proceeded up the canyon to the official National Forest campground, and we found a really good spot right on the bank of the river that overlooked not only the river, but also up the mountain to what they call the open door.
Why are there screws in this tree?
Gros Ventre means big belly in French, and you will definitely see some wildlife feeding and eating here along the river. The first time we came here with the kids, there was a young moose that would hang out by the hot spring. After we set up camp, we enjoyed swinging a little bit in the hammock together. We sat and read a little bit, relaxing to the sound of Granite Creek. And then I decided to drive up the forest road to the end of the forest road where there is a Civilian Conservation Corps hot spring that you can, in a very sophisticated manner, take a little swim in the hot spring. This is separate from the actual hot springs at the base of the waterfall. I did go all the way up to the concessionaire and check on the price of the hot spring, and about the time I walked back down and got in my car, I heard some thunder. So I know there was a storm on the way, and I decided at that point I was just going to get on my waders and a shell and use my fishing license for the last day that it was legal. My wife decided that she was going to try to videotape me getting down the bank to the Granite Creek and see if I was going to slip.
You are no fun. I was hoping to catch you sliding down that hill. You're no fun. You're no fun.
In the morning, we woke up to some weather that had been cooled off by the rain and a warm river that was dispersing steam throughout the valley. If you're interested in the Gros Ventre Wilderness, there is a website called Wilderness Connect, and you can find Gros Ventre on there. It's spelled Grosventre. And the U.S. Geological Service as well has some good maps of the area. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you would like to see a nice hike up in the wilderness, come back next time.